Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gabi and today we are finally gonna talk about the new releases from Theodoros Kalotinis. I got so many messages, Gabi, can you please review them? Because we know that you love Theodoros Kalotinis and these are all good ones, and are 4 more exactly. So we need to know your opinion. I finally have them, okay? Because we do stock Theodoros Kalotinis on my Perfect Scent. I love the brand way before we started the website, okay? And yeah, some of them they're already out of stock. Like I thought I placed a big order, like enough for everyone. No, they're already out of stock. We placed another order, hopefully it's gonna come here soon. And the other ones that are still available are like very low stock. So yeah, people are excited about these new fragrances. People want to know about these new fragrances, and I'm telling you, they're good. They're good. But yeah, before we start, if you like this video, obviously don't forget, okay, to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and now let's jump in. Alright, before we start with the fragrances from Theodoros Kalotinis, if you're from the UK, just keep watching, okay? If you're not from the UK, you can skip this part. But listen, if you're from the UK, I'm gonna introduce you a very affordable brand that does candles, room sprays, body oils, things like that. I said I'm gonna include them in this video because Theodoros Kalotinis is an affordable brand for like actual fragrances, but this is another affordable brand that it should not be this affordable, okay? Now, I got some products in here that I received, but I also placed an order. I do know the owners, okay? It's a small business, a family company, and they're doing room sprays. They just started doing body oils, they're doing candles. And if they were not good, I would just be like, you know, I'm busy, like I don't really do things like this. I mainly promote perfumes, but they're not good. They're amazing, so I had to include them. I'm talking about Cleo Mae. Again, it's a small company. You probably never heard about them, but you need to know about them because I do have some room sprays. The ones that are good are either very expensive for a room spray, and the ones that like are affordable, they smell nice, but they smell very like, I don't know, like chemicals. Like they don't smell natural at all. They have some gourmands as well, which like they call me that. Like when I saw gourmands, I was like, but they have some other scents that are not necessarily gourmands. So if you don't like gourmands, they have other things. They gave me, it's not this one, this is the one that I purchased, and it's the best thing that I've smelled, okay? It's wait for it. This one I really like as well. This one is the Bogart. Basically they have like, their like scents are inspired by like Hollywood movies, and I'm gonna spray it in here. This is proper nice. I've got the room spray, I've got the candle in here, and I've got the body oil. I think the body oils are not available yet, but they're gonna be very soon. This is chocolate, okay, whiskey, vanilla, and it has peat as well. It literally smells like a boozy dark chocolate, but it's earthy in the same time. It's beautiful, and that proper straw, but it don't smell artificial. It's proper good. I would wear this as a fragrance. Now I'm not sure if that's recommended, or I would wear this as a fragrance. Maybe not on the skin because the body, it's a room spray, but on clothes I would wear this. Like, it's good, okay? It's good. And the candle, it smells literally the same. Obviously I don't have to spray this one because I have the body oil, so you can apply this one like under a fragrance or just on its own. But the next one, are you ready? This one, I know everyone is doing cherry, I know, but hear me out. This one is the Lady Eve. It's a cherry room spray, okay? When you think of cherry room sprays, you think of something quite artificial, quite, I don't know, like, you know, the cherry lip gloss, like that type of scent. This smells, for me, okay, like gritty duchessa, or Bodacious from Bodacia. This bottle, again, it's a room spray, it's not an actual fragrance. But this thing is £20 for 100 ml. The cherry in this fragrance, in this room spray, it literally, for me, like, Tom Ford, no, like, I know it's gonna sound like, oh, I'm just saying this because I know, no, it smells freaking better than Tom Ford Lost Cherry. And it lasts longer as well. It's a room spray, again, but if you want your house to smell amazing, I sprayed this one on my pajamas last night. I freaking smelled amazing. It literally reminds me of like kind of a mixture between Bodacious and Gritty Duchessa, which I have both. Love for the cherry is so, whoo, you need this. They have the candle as well. I went with the room spray. I'm gonna wear this one to bed. I know it's just for the room, but I'm gonna, like, okay, let's spray a little bit. It's so good. It's so unbelievable good. Like, I do not understand how they're making this for £20. Okay, they do have candles as well. They do have body oils. They're coming soon, I believe. But how? It literally smells like something in between Duchessa and Bodacious. You know how freaking much I love those two. You know that I purchased both of them. You know that those are actual fragrances, okay, for yourself, not for the room, but they're like 250, 260 pounds. It smells freaking similar. Like, it's good. It's proper good. So if you're looking for something like that, if you're looking for like high quality room sprays or candles, I highly recommend them. I'm not getting paid, I'm not getting any commission, nothing like that. And initially I was like, okay, let me just try some things, because I don't really talking here about room sprays, candles. But when I smelled the first one, the Bogart, I was like, this is good quality, it's top quality. So that's why I placed an order for the Lady Eve, and when it arrived, I was like, this is freaking amazing. Like, yeah, this is me. I'm done. Okay, I'm done talking. But you need, if you're from the UK, I'm gonna leave the link. At least this one, get this one. I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong for this price. It smells phenomenal. If you don't have those expensive fragrances and you just want like a taste, maybe you want like the room to smell like it, just get that one. Oh, it's absolutely unbelievable good. I'm shocked, like that, like I'm genuinely shocked. I do not understand how they can make this for £20. No, not make them, sell them for £20. I do not understand, because they smell like extremely expensive. Okay, now for everyone, not just UK. Okay, let's start. I'm just gonna put all the boxes in here because literally I don't have any room. I'm ready to film another video. So I have my other fragrances on the table. I do have my notebook. I have so many things in here. Anyway, let's move on to the new fragrances from Theodoros Kalotinis. Okay, so he released 4 new fragrances. 2 of them are under the, not just standard packaging, the Eau de Parfum, and then he released 2 others that are the Extrait du Parfum. Obviously, the Extrait du Parfum, they have, as you can see, different bottles, and then they are more expensive because they're Extrait du Parfum. I'm gonna start with my absolute favorite one, okay? And that is Crème Brûlée. I don't know how to explain to you how good crème brûlée really is. Just is the most freaking realistic crème brûlée that I've smelled in my life. There are other fragrances that remind you of crème brûlée. You have Escapé Gourmand, okay? That one definitely reminds you of crème brûlée, and I love and adore. But this one, it's literally crème brûlée. It's the most realistic of the realistic crème brûlée that you can get. The notes are vanilla, whipped cream, coconut milk, and burnt sugar. It's so freaking delicious. You know, I honestly, I just did my top 10 vanilla fragrances, and obviously I did not have this. And I said in that video that I cannot choose one fragrance that's like my absolute favorite. I think I just found it. I think I just found it. It's so delicious. It does have a creaminess as well, so it's not just like sugary sweet. It does have a creaminess. Obviously it has whipped cream. You know, when you break that like burnt sugar, when you have a crème brûlée and you break the burnt sugar, and then you have this like creamy it's really good. It's proper good. It's unbelievable delicious. It's, oh my god, it's yes. Maybe it's gonna be too much for the summertime, but I live in Manchester. I'm fine. Actually, like right now, for the past 2 days we finally had some like good weather, which I'm super happy, but in the same time, like, this is too strong for the weather. Like, what? How? It makes no sense. When I'm buying freshies, it's raining, and when I get something that it's sweet and sticky, it's sunny outside. But anyway, it's freaking delicious. It's The next one, I just realized I freaking got the wrong one. I think I put all of them together, but I didn't. Because I have them on my shelves, I have them by category. So I'm gonna have like the Theodoros Kalotinis that are like sticky sweet for like fall winter, and then I have the Theodoros Kalotinis that are for like summertime. So one of them, it's more like for the summertime, so it was on the other side, but I picked the wrong one. Give me 2 seconds, I'm gonna be back, okay? Because I have Coffee Addict in here and I'm looking for Pear Gelato instead. 2 seconds, I'll be back. Right, back again with Pear Gelato. This is my second favorite, and see, this is something that I absolutely love about his fragrances, okay? I discovered the brand probably like 3 years ago, and I first got Coffee Addict, which is, where are you? See, I lost it now. Coffee Addict and Vanilla. And for me, Coffee Addict is like my favorite coffee that exists. Like, after, I thought I don't like coffee scents until I smelled Coffee Addict. It's super sweet, super gourmand, super realistic. I know it's not gonna be for everyone because it's too realistic, but for me, it's just perfection. And after that, I started to get more into coffee scents. I do have other coffee scents I purchased myself, and I really like, but nothing for me beats Coffee Addict. Like, this is obviously, we're making samples and all of that for the store, but for me, like, how much I used, I think in 3 years I used like 3 bottles, which is a lot considering how big my collection is. And then the second one would be Lemon Tart, which in a year I think I used at least 2 bottles just for myself. Pear Gelato, I can see it be like the next one I'm gonna use a lot. And I was saying before, if he says something in the name like caramel oud, his latest release, it's freaking caramel and oud. Like, what says on the packaging, this is what you're getting. Like, he's not throwing notes in there, you know, just like catch your attention. No, it says it's lemon tart, it's freaking lemon tart. It says it's Coffee Addict, it's coffee. Vanilla, and so on. Pear Gelato, you need to freaking love pear. Like, you need to like pear, because this is so strong on the pear. I don't have any pear fragrances in my collection. Do I? No, I don't have any pear fragrances. So for me, this one is just perfect because it's very different than what I already have in here. With Pear Gelato, you're getting pear, milk, cone waffle, sugar, and vanilla. When I first sprayed it, it smelled like a very sweet pear. Like, very realistic sweet pear. And that was it. I was not really getting the gelato. So I was thinking, like, this is not right. Like, I know his work, I know his creations. If he says something on the on the name on the bottle, it's gonna be that. In 5 minutes, this gets creamier. So it's not just pear, it's so much pear, okay? It gets creamier and definitely gives you that like ice cream vibe. The only one that I would say I'm not necessarily getting is the waffle cone. I'm not really getting that, but I'm definitely getting pear, milk, sugar, and vanilla. But it's so much pear. Like, don't think it's gonna be just like a little bit. No, it's pear, like it's pear ice cream. This is what you're getting. But again, the ice cream part kind of comes after like 5-10 minutes. That's when it really gets creamy. This is delicious, okay? You need to be into fruity fragrances and you need to like pear. If you don't like pear, I mean, literally it's in the name. For me, I'm super excited to wear this one. I'm super excited to wear this one. I'm not going anywhere today. I'm going tomorrow, and tomorrow is show that's going to be raining. So I'm probably not going to wear this. I'm going to wear Crème Brûlée. But I can't wait to wear this one in the summer. It's proper good. This is sold out already, okay? Like, this is already sold out. Crème Brûlée, we have only a few bottles left. We placed another order, but I'm not really sure when it's gonna come. But yeah, Pear Gelato, if you're looking for like a true pear fragrance, get that one. The next one, cherry powder. Cherry powder. It's literally spot on the name, okay? I really like what they did this year with the cherry fragrances. We had so many cherry releases for the past like 2 years, I would say. And the ones from like last year or 2 years ago, they all kind of shared like a similar DNA, you know? Maybe one was more almondy, the other one had maybe some leather, but the cherry itself was very similar. This year, I think there were, again, lots of cherry fragrances. Maraschino from Sospiro, that one is cherry and green apple. Then you have Guilty Crush from the House of Food, which is more like a cherry lipstick. Moresque, Perpetual, which is cherry and tonka bean. There are so many. Cyrene from Fragrance Dubai, I freaking love that one as well. So everything, honestly, everything that I've tried this year that has a cherry note is not your traditional cherry. It's not your Tom Ford Lost Cherry. It's cherry powder. It is cherry powder. The notes are, where are you? Cherry, milk, macaroons, and powdery notes. What I'm getting is, you have this cherry. It's a sweet cherry, but it's not like an overly sweet cherry. It's definitely not a boozy cherry. You have this cherry sitting in cold milk, and then you put some more like talc powder on top. This is what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting. You need to like powdery fragrances, and you need to like cherry as well. I will say the cherryness, you know, and the powderiness are kind of equal in here. So it's not just slightly powdery, it is powdery. It's like, it has powder in it. And again, cherry powder. Like with Theodoros Kalotinis, if you think you don't like a note, but it's in the name, it's going to be very prominent. But if you like a note and it's in the name, again, it's going to be very prominent, so you're going to love it. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. Cherry, sitting in cold milk, is quite a cold fragrance. We like powder on top. Almost like talc powder, but it's not as like powdery as talc powder, if that makes any sense. But that's the closest one that I can like tell you. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. It's a beautiful fragrance. I do have, again, a billion cherry fragrances, okay? So for me, when it comes to cherry, it's hard for me to choose one. This one is very different. I do not have anything like this in my collection. It's very cozy, and it's perfect for like when it's not necessarily raining outside, but not like for high temperature. I think the powderiness in this is going to be a bit too much when it's too hot outside. But when it's just like chill, you know, like mornings, cold mornings, but not too cold, this is going to be just perfect. Again, you need to like cherry, you need to like powdery fragrances. And the last one, and I will not say it's my least favorite, it's just not my style. And I like it, kind of, it's like a surprise for me, the fact that I like it, because it's definitely not my style. This one is, again, is from the X-Ray collection, and this is Sexiest Fougère. For me, it's gonna be the hardest one to explain as well, because if you know Fougère perfumes, you kind of know like the vibe, you know how they smell. If you don't know Fougère fragrances, it's honestly, it's very hard to explain. It is a very sexy Fougère. Fougère is more like, it's like old school type of fragrances. And I feel like that's a good release, because I know that there's so many gourmands out there at the moment. Everyone is all about gourmands. I love that. I personally love and adore this trend, okay? But I know that many people do not like this trend, and I know that many people prefer maybe like aldehydes or fougère fragrances, and that like lots of designers niche, they're not really creating them anymore. So I feel like if you're into fougère perfumes, this is a great one. This is a great one. This one has cedarwood, rosemary, vetiver, bergamot, labdanum, butter, lavender. It has lots of notes. I'm definitely getting the butter and the lavender. It has something a bit animalic almost, but that's what fougères, like I feel like most fougères, they have something almost animalic in the background. Like it's not dirty, but it's a bit, you know. With this again, it's very different for me. It's not for a fougère. Okay, let's word it differently. For a fougère, it's probably one of the best, if not the best, I've smelled. Okay, I did not smell that many, because I do not like them normally. This one, if you'd have a different name, I would not know that it's a fougère. Probably I will know when I smell it. Probably like, that's nice. That's quite more like a fougère type of fragrance. But that's nice. But definitely like compared to the other ones, which are more gourmand, which more my vibe, I much more prefer the other ones. But weirdly, I like it. Even though like, again, I do not like fougère perfumes at all, normally. Try it. With this one, I would say try it. Get a sample first. Maybe with cherry powder as well, because maybe you just don't know how powdery it is. Like maybe you think you like powdery fragrances, but then maybe that's a bit too powdery for you. But if you love powdery fragrances, that one is spot on for you. The other two, Crème Brûlée and Pear Gelato, they are everything. Especially Crème Brûlée. This is everything. You know what? I do not layer fragrances. So many of you are asking me, what do you layer? I do not layer fragrances. I do not have the time to think. I wish I had how to layer two perfumes. Like I cannot be bothered. Honestly, if I have like the smallest inconvenience, it's just like that my whole day is destroyed. So I prefer not to complicate my life, you know. So if I know that I like a fragrance, I'm just gonna spray that. Let's spray Crème Brûlée with Pear Gelato. Let's see what happens. I normally do not do this, but I feel like those two. Oh, whew. Ouch. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna layer those two layered. Oh my freaking god. Listen, those two layered are everything. Oh, okay. Let's stop. Let's finish this video here, because that's amazing. Again, I don't want to get into layering because it's too much effort, and I don't want to put any more effort. But that combo, it's amazing. Yeah. Anyway, that was it for today. Okay. Let me know in the comments down below if you tested the new Theodoros Kalotinis fragrances, if you like them. If you don't as well, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget, if you're from the UK, to check Cleo Mae. Honestly, they have amazing stuff in there. And yeah, that was it for today. Thanks for watching. Obviously, if you like this video, okay, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and like always guys, I'm gonna see you in my next one. Bye bye.